Welcome back to the channel, car lovers. Today, we're diving deep into the story, specs, and soul of one of the most iconic performance machines ever created, the Toyota Supra. This isn't just a sports car. This is a cultural icon, a motorsport hero, and a name that still makes enthusiasts' hearts race even decades later. The Supra's legacy began quietly in the late 1970s. At first, it wasn't the turbocharged monster you might be picturing. The very first Supra, the A40, debuted in 1978 as a spin-off of the Toyota Celica. It was longer, had a bigger engine, and was meant to be Toyota's answer to the growing demand for grand tourers. It had smooth inline-six power and a more luxurious feel compared to the Celica, but the performance world had no idea what was coming. By the mid-80s, Toyota was hungry for speed. Enter the third generation, the A70 Supra, in 1986. For the first time, the Supra became its own separate model, not just a Celica derivative. With rear-wheel drive, a straight-six engine, and the introduction of turbocharging, the Supra started flexing its muscles. It was quick, powerful, and technologically advanced for its time, offering features like electronically adjustable suspension and a removable targa roof. Still, Toyota wasn't satisfied. They wanted something to truly dominate. And then came the beast. 1993, the A80 Toyota Supra. This is the generation that cemented the Supra's place in automotive history. Sleek, wide, and aggressive, the MK4 Supra was designed from the ground up to be a high-performance machine that could take on the best from Europe and America. Under the hood, the legendary 2JZ GTE engine, an inline-six, 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged masterpiece producing 276 horsepower in Japan's gentleman's agreement era, but often putting out much more in real life. But the magic of the 2JZ wasn't just its power. It was its potential. This was an engine that could handle ridiculous amounts of boost. Tuners quickly discovered you could push it well beyond 800, 1000, even 1500 horsepower with the right modifications. And the block would take it without breaking a sweat. That's why today, decades later, the MK4 Supra is still one of the most sought-after platforms for high-horsepower builds. The MK4 wasn't just about raw speed. Toyota engineered it with a perfect blend of performance and drivability. It had a precise 6-speed Getrag transmission, a sophisticated suspension setup, and a chassis so well balanced that it could carve corners just as easily as it could tear up a drag strip. And visually, that long hood, wide rear fenders, and signature rear wing made it instantly recognizable. Then came that movie. 2001's The Fast and the Furious turned the Supra from a respected sports car into a global superstar. Paul Walker's bright orange MK4, racing against Vin Diesel's Dodge Charger, became an instant icon. Suddenly, kids who didn't even know what a turbo was could recognize a Supra on the street. Prices began to climb, and the Supra became the poster car for an entire generation of gearheads. But sadly, 2002 marked the end of MK4 production. Stricter emissions regulations, changing market demands, and the decline of the Japanese sports car era meant the Supra was gone. For years, fans begged Toyota to bring it back. Rumors swirled, concept cars teased, but nothing happened, until 2019. After 17 long years, the Supra returned. The A90 generation arrived, developed in partnership with BMW. Purists had mixed feelings. The new Supra shared its chassis and engine with the BMW Z4, packing a 3.0-liter turbo inline-six producing 335 horsepower, later bumped to 382 in the US. Some complained it wasn't pure Toyota anymore, but the truth is, the A90 is a fantastic sports car. It's quick, sharp, and offers modern tech while still delivering that rear-wheel drive, turbocharged excitement. Still, For many enthusiasts, the MK4 remains the king. It's not just about performance, it's about character. The sound of a 2JZ at full song, the feeling of that big single turbo kicking in, the way the car squats and launches, it's visceral, raw, and unforgettable. Today, a clean, low-mileage MK4 Supra can easily fetch over $100,000, and rare editions like the 1998 twin-turbo 6-speed can break $200,000 at auction. That's not inflation, that's the price of legend. What makes the Supra so special? It's the perfect combination of reliability, tunability, and timeless design. It's a car that can handle daily driving, weekend canyon runs, or standing mile drag races without breaking a sweat. It's a car that inspires passion, whether you're 16 or 60. And it's a car that connects generations, old school enthusiasts who remember its motorsport roots, and younger fans who grew up watching Brian O'Connor shift into the sunset. The Supra's motorsport heritage is just as impressive. From the Japanese Touring Car Championship to endurance racing at Le Mans, the Supra proved it could compete on the world stage. In fact, even today, the name lives on in professional racing with the GR Supra GT4, a track-ready version designed for competition around the globe. And here's something not everyone knows, the Supra's design and engineering influenced countless other cars. Its 2JZ engine-inspired modern Toyota performance philosophy, its aerodynamics were cutting-edge for the 90s, and its success showed that Japanese automakers could go toe-to-toe with the best from Ferrari, Porsche, and Corvette. So where does the Supra go from here? The A90 continues to evolve, with special editions and performance upgrades rolling out every year. Rumors of a manual transmission came true in 2023, giving purists exactly what they wanted. Toyota's Gazoo Racing division is keeping the flame alive, and who knows, maybe in the future, we'll see an even wilder, more powerful Supra, possibly hybrid or electric, that still carries the soul of the original. But no matter what the future holds, one thing is certain, the Supra will always be more than just a car. It's a dream machine, a street legend, and proof that sometimes, the right combination of design, engineering, and culture can create something truly timeless. So, whether you've been lucky enough to own one, drive one, or just watch one fly past on the highway, you know the feeling. That mix of excitement, respect, and awe that only a Supra can deliver. And that, my friends, is why the Toyota Supra will forever be a king in the kingdom of performance cars. The camera pulls back to reveal the Supra's taillights disappearing into the night, turbo flutter fading into the distance. The screen fades to black, and the words appear, "Legends never die."